Hey, you're watching Half Asian Tarot Queen, and I'm Lisa, here to do another reading. My mom's in the background smiling at me. Okay. Wow. So when I did the split, we got Judgment and we got Queen of Wands. So that's really interesting. Okay, so when I pull this Queen of Wands down, we got Knight of Swords, we got the Empress, we got the King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, this just flew off. This just flew off, like the wind just blew and then this card flipped over. Ghost Dance, which kind of speaks to like it kind of speaks to like getting messages from the other side, you know, which is kind of just what happened when this thing flipped over. So that's super weird. Eight of Wands. So what I'm getting from this stack of stuff is, okay, what I just got from it is like there's this message of truth or clarity that's coming in. And it's flanked by this Empress and this Queen of Wands. So it's almost like there's these two characters. And then we got another message coming in from this King of Pentacles. So it's almost like there's this stability here, and there's this message of truth or clarity that's coming in that's going to affect these two parties. And it's interesting because it's almost like the truth is pointing in this direction, like towards the Empress and away from this Queen of Wands character. But there's two cards of messages coming in, so I think that's significant. Like something is going to change, and I think having to do with this stability, being in a position of stability, affecting these two parties. I'm getting that. Okay, and then on the other side we got Judgment, and then when I pull that down, we got the Ten of Wands, the Magician, the Five of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Star, the Knight of Pentacles, and then we got the Devil, the Seven of Cups, the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting is there's this judgment happening. I'm kind of sorting these. Okay, there's this judgment happening, and there's this profound change coming in, like just complete turnaround of events. And it's like there's a burden being put down. Someone's manifesting being able to put this down. It's like there's this loss, and they're kind of facing it, but what, you know, if they turn around, there's these two cups remaining. And what I'm getting is like this person who suffered the loss has been manifesting being able to put this down. Like there's something good here on the other side. Like when the situation turns around, that they've been manifesting, but right now they're still suffering. Like they're still in the loss, you know. Then I get like there's this opportunity for this person, and it's like they're not seeing it, or they're not able to take it. They're like missing it, you know. This person is going to be recognized. Like perhaps whatever it is that's preventing them from taking this opportunity, the light's about to be shown on it. It's about, this situation is going to come into balance, and they're finally going to be able to move forward in whatever that situation is. And then we have this super toxic situation and all this chaos, and it's like almost like this person is in need of like some profound healing, and like whatever is about to happen, this judgment is going to compel this person to maybe go on a spiritual journey, because they're clearly not in the right frame of mind. So what I'm kind of getting, it's like there's these two parties that we were talking about before. And it's like there's this one person who's kind of like a manifester, you know, but they're being held back by whatever this toxic situation is. But I think they're about to get like released, or the light's about to be shown on what's going on. And they're going to get liberated from whatever that is that's been holding them back. Like that might be what this is, this message that's coming in. So, wow. And, you know, I think they have the support of the higher powers, because that came flying out. Okay, yeah. So we got the Hunter and the Rainbow. So this is a card of like alignment, of having like all the colors of the rainbow, your chakras. It's totally in alignment, in the universe like propelling you forward. Like it's like the ghost dance. Like this person has the support of the universe, and because of that they're going to be led. This is a Hunter, and it's all about sort of like manifesting your dreams and being led, there, you know, by the higher powers. It's interesting too, because on here underneath this we have the arrow, which is a card about alignment, and we have the owl. So it's like being in alignment. The signs and synchronicities are going to guide this arrow to hit its mark. This person has the support of the universe behind them, and they are the luminous warrior. And maybe an earth keeper too, because I think there's like universally this change in the powers that be. It's just like, you know, before the pandemic, like being cutthroat and like doing whatever it takes, you know, and whoever you have to screw over to get to the top, like that was kind of the accepted path to success. But that's sort of changing now. And I think the people who are sort of like more spiritually grounded, which is like maybe qualities that were selected against in the way that the world existed before all of this, it's like those people are going to be elevated in this new order. And the people who just were kind of cutthroat and like didn't care who they had to hurt to get to the top, like those people are kind of like all universally going down. Like it's like when you turn on the news, you see it happening everywhere. It's just like the war, you know, I mean, it's like a total takedown of the narcissist. Okay. All right, so we have the Hangman. So it's a period of reflection, but there's like a sacrifice being made. And it's sort of like we're starting from this place of confusion and like having all these different choices and not really knowing where to go. And then we go to the Page of Swords, which is sort of like this person, it's like they have these ideas and this knowledge, you know, and they're doing this tightrope walk because they're not really it's almost like there's like this book knowledge, and then there's like this sort of intuitive knowledge that this person has, and they're doing this tightrope walk between the two because they don't really have mastery of which is which yet. They're kind of confused, like which way do I go? Like I'm not really sure. But like what I'm getting is that sort of period of like apprenticeship is ending, and this person is coming into alignment. They're coming into their full power and mastery to become the magician. And this person can create anything out of nothing, you know. They kind of had to go through this process, this growth process to step into their full power. And it looks like that's about to happen. So, okay, I'm gonna go to the Woodland Wardens. Okay, when I did the split, I got the Hare and the Oak, New Opportunities, and I got the Cayman and Poppy, Dreams. So it's almost like what I'm getting is this person has sort of been in this, there's this reading from a long time ago, and it's something about Jedi blah blah blah. I'm going to put a link to it here, but what I'm getting is this has been like this period of Jedi training where this person has had to go through all these tests, and that has sort of like strengthened and it allowed them to clarify and come into attunement with their power, you know, and now it's like things have suddenly come into alignment and they're in their power, and now it's like these doors are going to open to these new opportunities and dreams, and them capturing their destiny. So this is super interesting because the last reading that I did, I don't remember what it's called, but I'll link it right here, was all about this passionate, fiery new beginning. And it was right after like all this drama leading up to the full moon of sort of like overcoming some sort of like insane obstacle. And now it's like almost like the dust is starting to settle from that, and this like new world is starting to come online, kind of appear. So yeah, I'm gonna also link to the full moon reading because that was like a super intense climax. So anyways, very interesting. It's definitely like a new and very prosperous like beginning, is like opening up. And there was a reading not that long ago about how sort of like cutting the cord on a toxic situation was going to pave the way for abundance. And this reading seems kind of like on the other side of that, like where now it's sort of like the dust is starting to settle and you're actually able to see the abundance in front of you. Okay, this is interesting. So I'm going to the Law of Attraction deck, and it says, if I am resisting evil, I am attracting evil. If you are resisting anything, you are focused upon it, pushing against it, and activating the vibration of it, and therefore attracting that which is like it. It's really interesting. So it's sort of like your power is what you focused on. So it's almost like this person has, you know, this toxic situation in their environment that they need to overcome. And what I'm getting is that the path to overcoming isn't to sort of like overcome it by brute force, or like it's more of just by just letting it go and not focusing on it, like you just take its power away. But the more you focus on it and try to beat it, or you know, whatever, like that's actually a trick, you know, because you're giving it power by focusing on it. So the best thing that you can do is to just not focus on it and focus on what you're trying to manifest instead. And in doing that, you take your power back. So I think that's a super important message. Stay focused on what you're trying to manifest, and that's how you're going to come into alignment with it, and that's how you're going to be able to see it. So don't let your focus be sort of distracted by whatever toxic, unsavory situation is going on, because your power is literally what you focus on. So don't give your power and attention to like some drama that's beneath you. Stay focused on your goals and your dreams and your new opportunities, and that's what you're going to bring in. So I think that's a super positive message. I'm going to leave it there for today, and I'll check in soon.